And yo, we back at it again. Got your boys, Squadcast Podcast. I am Brother DJ.
Silent Assassin, Black Rasta.
We back at it again. First and foremost, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, share, like, comment. Let us know everything that you want us to talk about. If you got any concerns, questions, or any topics that we brought to you so far, we tap in, we read them. Like early, and we read them. You know what I'm saying? So don't think that we neglect y'all. Yeah. New apparel. Yeah. Shout out my man Kip Delaney with the stylage. You know what I'm saying?
Early.
Came through, blessed me with a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Definitely got to promote my man. Y'all go get at him, Kip Delaney on Facebook. I'm gonna make sure I shout out his Snapchat later on. But he got them in different flavors, baby. Stylish. Get it in your head, yo. But how you feeling, brother?
Feeling good.
Kind of snowy today, you know what I'm saying? Kind of frosty today, you know what I'm saying?
Feeling like a lot like Christmas now.
Especially considering it's December. I was hoping for a snowless Christmas like we had before, but the powers that be seem to think otherwise.
I thought we was gonna make it.
I thought we was close, man.
No.
I thought he was close, eh?
Thought he would.
Thought he was, but you know, it happened. I spent about a good 20, 30 minutes shoveling my driveway by myself while my kids were looking at me. I got a snowblower, but you know, I just like, I ain't about to go through all that. Let me go ahead. So I'm thinking my boys gonna come out and help me, right?
I
thought, yeah. Wrong.
They would.
Wrong.
Charlie Murphy.
We talk about my kids here. They looked at me, break my back, and then Caden went out there and started his car. Like, I gotta go to work. I'm like, oh.
He's working, man. You got time for that.
I don't care, brother. You gotta take care of the house. If I'm shoveling for you to get out to get to work, you gotta help out, bro. Yeah, but everything is good on the home front. I'm glad everything's going good. We got a good topic, good show for you guys. And once again, subscribe to the channel.
Hit
all right,
ringer button.
We appreciate all 107 subscribers that we got. We appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Thank you, family. First and foremost, we want to shout out our brothers that ain't here. You know, pour some liquor for the brothers that ain't here. Brother Sheffin, BJ. Shout out to Noobs and Pros.
Definitely.
Powers, Jesse, the whole Junkyard gang. Godmom, we wish you was here with us right now, but you know, we know what's going on, so hopefully everything's.
She'll be back next
week. She should be back next week, and we'll definitely get into it because she has some good-ish lined up for this one.
Right.
Some real good-ish, family, and things didn't kind of work out how it's supposed to be, but we're gonna make it happen for y'all next time around. You know what I'm saying? But today, most of you already know, Brother Black, you already know because we've been seeing it all in the media,
right?
Everywhere. The vaccines are here. The vaccines are here. Hold on. Stylage, Kip Delaney, Stylage. Yeah, the vaccines are here. Pfizer has been approved for emergency use, and doses, shipments are going to be sent out, if not already sent out. They already have the order of who's going to get said doses and whatnot. How do you give me some information on these vaccines? I know we talked about it before, but now that they're here, really here, they're not in phase 3 trials or nothing like that. But they're going to be injecting. You know what I'm saying? And there's 2 shots. Right. That you have to take. And I know one of the concerns is not even having enough dosage to treat the ones who. Just go ahead, bro.
I just feel like I said, the same thing I said before as far as with the dosage and the thawing out process. But even more so, I was reading something where basically the White House was forcing or trying to push them to approve the vaccine basically by Friday. And basically Buddy was going to forced to have
who's
to
buddy?
resign.
We gotta give names.
I can't remember the name. You can look up the story yourself. But
well, where do you give the
I want to say this
information?
was on Yahoo,
Okay,
if I'm not
Yahoo.
mistaken. But
Okay.
basically, he had the approval of a vaccine by Friday, and otherwise, we're gonna have to resign and lose his job. And that just makes me question, authenticity of how ready this vaccine is for the people. And I mean, I'm not trying to say that they just forcing Pfizer or Moderna out there on the people or anything like that. But
well, that's kind of how it's looking. I mean, Johnson & Johnson hasn't came out with theirs yet, and there's still a couple other ones that's still in their final phases and, going to be submitting for approval to go ahead and have their vaccine out there as well. I just, they're basing it on it's 95% effective.
Right.
And that the time is now because we're dying left and right out here.
I get that.
And I just don't, like I said before, like they're talking about the side effects of it. They still haven't gave the okay whether women who are pregnant can even take the vaccines. They've already said that children under the age of 16 are not going to be able to get that. They're going to keep it 16 and above because they haven't done enough study and trial regarding children, which is kind of frightening to me because the whole thing was, children are asymptomatic and they're the ones that could be spreading it and all this other stuff, but yet during the trials you did not incorporate any children. Not one time. Like,
incorporate little Ray Ray. I'm sorry. Or little Tina.
Little Jimmy,
Alice,
you know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
Or, whoever.
Come on now.
Like
that just don't make sense to me.
It doesn't. It doesn't. But, like I said, that like the Pfizer one has to be kept so cold, negative 70 to 90 degrees Celsius, which is, like I said before, is colder than a winter in Antarctica. And, having the CVS's, the Walgreens to be able to keep that type of vaccine and cool and frozen, like I'm pretty sure that's a challenge. Got to be a challenge. I'm pretty sure, like among those in the bigger hospitals, it wouldn't really be so much. But the way they're trying to describe this thing is as if it's going to be just as common or as regular as the flu shot.
I'm just curious. I'm more so curious to see the results of the first maybe 10,000 people that take the vaccine shot, whether it's Moderna or Pfizer.
Right.
I just want to see how that plays out, what their symptoms is, if they have any.
No, I get it. I get it, and
I'm being modest with 10,000. I want to say 30,000, but I'll keep it light with 10,000. I'm just being honest.
Yeah. So, I think that once again, I think we might have rushed into this because, like I said before, and it was reiterated on CNN. With Chris Cuomo, Sanjay Gupta, who's the chief medical correspondent over there, kind of said the same sentiments that I said. Like, here we are, and we're 10 months into a pandemic, and we got a vaccine, but yet there's nothing for cancer or HIV. And I mean, there's been hundreds of millions pumped into cancer research. And we're 10 months in, and now we got 19 companies, 2 approved to go ahead and distribute vaccines across the world. And the first people that's supposed to get it are our medical physicians. Like, they're the test dummies. I don't know about that. Like, I get it that you want them to get it because they're the ones in the field. But heaven forbid something goes wrong with this, and now you done injected all the medical staff in the United States. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a horrible what if. But I mean, it can happen. It can happen. And then after that, they said elderly housing community, retirement homes and things of that nature, they will be the next ones to get it, and so on and so on. But for the commoners, like me and this brother, like me and you family, subscribe to the channel by the way, we won't be able to get that thing until June, like the summertime. You know what I'm saying? Like, being for real, like that's the time frame for those of us in the community family that actually want to get this. You have to wait until June, July, in order to be able to go get the first shot, and then figure out when you're going to be able to get the second one, because like we said before, they've only produced so many dosages,
right?
And it's scary in a way. And Brother Black, I want your thoughts on this, Stylish, by the way. Mm-hmm. To mass produce a vaccine of this magnitude, to have it shipped everywhere, like, do we have the capabilities? Are we sufficient enough to be able to mass produce something like this that could potentially save hundreds of millions of lives without any errors or screw ups? Like, I'm scared of that, bro. I'm being honest with you. Like, mass production, anything happens. That's why you have a lot of recalls in cars and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the brake line on the Toyota didn't malfunction, so now they're recalling all the 2015 Toyotas or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happens when you mass producing stuff.
Bruh, I can't answer that question, because ultimately, like I said, that's what makes me curious. I'm interested to see how this plays out. So maybe I didn't say that right. In a large scale of things, yeah, that mass production and all that, I really feel like for them to push it, like you said, to push it on that grand scheme of things and that large scale.
It's like in an assembly line. Boom, 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 boom. So you got to entrust that everybody's doing their job in order to make this thing work, and in order to make it to where it's still going to have that 94, 95 effectiveness rate.
Yeah, that's going to be tough, but we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
I'm not finna let them test it on me, but I'm interested to see what, like I said, what these symptoms are and how often people get them, if they get them for that matter.
Well, I will say this. It's not like we're not going to have time. We ain't going to be able to get it to June. It's December. So we have from now until it's June or July when it's going to be able to be released to the common people to see how effective it really is. This gives you way more than enough. I'm talking about people, family, people out there in YouTube land in the world who are skeptics like us. It gives us a little bit more time to do our research, actually see it in effect, in play, before we go ahead and say, all right, it's our turn. Let's all go line up. Because the last time, I'm going to keep saying this, the last time my people, we went to go get some vaccines and all that, they was injecting us with syphilis and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So I understand why the medical correspondents of these news networks or whatever and all these officials keep saying, well, we have to get the trust of the African American community, the minority community, because they've been wrong. We've been wrong so many times in the past. I mean, I think we've agreed on that, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, there's just so much that has gone on with us in the community to where, to me, I'm not all gun ho about running to go get no damn vaccine. I'm not all gun ho to go run and have my kids go get vaccinated.
Definitely, we definitely did speak on that. Definitely. Still reiterating the same thing in that motion, even with the finalization of the Pfizer. So yeah, we just want to touch bases on that.
But it gets a little deeper now.
Definitely.
It gets a little deeper now, because now with the vaccines being put out there in the world, from a financial standpoint, those of us who invest, buy stocks in the companies and whatnot, shout out ROBINHOod, WEBULL, ACORNS, those platforms that those of us do a lot of trading on. This vaccine has affected the stock market a lot, in a good way, in a bad way actually too. Um, if you look at, because me and brother Black, we both are on Robinhood, and we pulled up Moderna. You pull up Moderna, and I'm gonna pull up Pfizer again. We're gonna do this. Oh, you don't? That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. I got it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. So we were talking about Moderna and Pfizer and the stocks, right? And when I looked at it, brother, Pfizer stock is only at $41.20 a share right now on Robinhood. If you see the red, that's not good. Y'all saw the red, that's not good. For them to be the leaders, the most highly publicized vaccine out there. Now, I'm not the most keen investor, but I know dang on well the stock should be a lot more higher than that.
I said that.
Right? I mean, go ahead. I mean, how can Pfizer stock be so low, and they about to inject this in everybody? And Moderna is soaring through the roof right now. Their stock price is $161.60 a share, and you can look at that and see that that's all green, and they're steadily shooting through the roof. And once again, like I said, these vaccines are affecting the stock market because you have pharmaceutical companies now whose stocks are going to be increasing more and more, because now the vaccines are in play and there's so many moving parts into the vaccines that's going to help certain companies. You have the vaccines have to be transported to different places. So now you have companies like American Airlines, whose stock price just 3 days ago was like $18.49. And now actually it dropped to almost, when I looked earlier, it was like $17, almost $16 a share, like 16 and some change a share, which is crazy to me because I would have thought, considering that it has to be sent across the country, everywhere, the world, whatever, and you're going to need these airlines to do it, that it would have helped shoot it up.
That's not going to be the case.
Well, I don't know. The investor in me, wink, wink, says that I think it's going to increase with time. I think that once these vaccines get out here, people get injected, now they're going to feel the freedom like, okay, I've got the injection, I can travel and live a normal life. So now they can go off and do whatever it is they was doing before, because a lot of people like to travel. And one of the most affected industries in this was the airlines. It was laying people off left and right and everything. You know what I mean? So if for my investors, now mind you, we're no licensed expert opinions, but as I share on my Wolf on Wall Street, that I do for the people, for you guys, I think that you probably should look into buying some transportation airline stock and hold on to that. I think that I don't know if I would necessarily go into the pharmaceuticals, because those are kind of volatile right now, and those are a risk. Right now, like I said, it's just with Pfizer being so low and Moderna being so high, I don't understand that. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research on my end to try to figure that out. But overall, like the last 3 days, bro, the stock market has been horrible. Even with now the approval of the vaccine, it's still been horrible. Like, I have not seen any real positive thing.
You thought because they cut the vaccines, you're going to say, oh, they going back up.
Hey.
You wrong. You wrong.
Hey. But don't worry. For all my investors, just weather the storm. Things will pass over. You just have to be patient. Don't panic. and start selling out of the plays that you may have. Because I'm not gonna lie, I sold out of American Airlines. I had that. I took profits, and the reason why I did that is because I seen the stock going down, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna sell. Let me take my profits, and then I'll buy back in. Because the key, you know, brother DJ, stylish. Brother DJ's favorite thing: you buy low and we sell high. So if American Airlines stock, Delta or whatever is low, but we know what's going on in the world, this is a good time, a good position to buy in. I'm going to wait a little bit longer to see if it's going to hit in that $16 mark. Because if it does that, then I'm definitely going to buy back in at the $16 mark. Because then it's going to shoot up like crazy. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different plays you can make out here while this vaccine is now been implemented. Do your research when you invest in. I'm always going to tell you that. Know the type of investor you are, whether you're trying to make short-term trades and make quick flips, or if you're in it for the long run. I think, Brother Black, since you've been investing, what is your are you a long-term investor, or do you make day trades and kind of make transactions often?
I'm more of a long-term investor. I'll check it out. If I see a couple of my stocks haven't really been doing too good, I might move them or sell them or whatnot, but I don't really do too much moving day to day. I just check it out on a daily basis or so, or every couple of days.
Now, as I did on the Wolf on Wall Streets before, I said, don't spread yourself thin. You know, especially like if you just coming into the game, if you're a beginner and you only got like $100, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to have $10 in 10 companies. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna make nothing unless you're just trying to secure a position for a long-term play. And then I can see that, you know what I'm saying? But I think that if you're working with a limited amount of funds, you should only focus on maybe a handful. Would you agree?
Definitely.
You know, you don't have to have a portfolio of 13 or 15 different stocks, different plays, and you're only working with limited funds. You're not going to see the growth that you're looking for. You're not going to see the profits that you want by doing those type of plays. You know, and I'm telling you from experience that I've been there before. You know, like not everything I've done has been a winner. You know, this is a learning experience, and I'm sharing this. We're sharing this with you guys. You know what I'm saying? To let you know that one, it can be done. Like I said before, you can start your own path to financial freedom, but you just got to do your research. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, American Airlines, those type of companies, I'll definitely be looking into. You know, because I only have a certain amount. To be honest with you, most of it is Tesla, and Tesla has the potential to be their stock price to shoot up just as high as Google, which is at $3,000, just as high as Amazon, which is at $1,700, and it's currently sitting at $600 and some dollars right now. My portfolio is small, but I have whole shares and multiple shares of those, you know, and that's what works for me. Maybe you're more aggressive and you have a lot more money to play with. I mean, that's not us. We're no Warren Buffetts, no Bill Gates, and nothing like that. But you know, we're starting our own path to financial freedom. And I actually want to say thank you to this brother, because he was the one that put me on to Robinhood and all that, because I was just doing ACORNS and had some other stuff going on. Like I wasn't into Robinhood. So Brother Black was the one that, you know what I'm saying? Like how'd you even get into that? Like,
I think it was a friend of mine that put me on. We were just in group chat talking. Ended up talking about finance, and he ended up at me. He was like, jump on this account. Basically, he got a free share from me jumping on.
Right.
So of course I had to add you, so I got a free share.
Got a free share off me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Basically, it gives you the whole layout, breakdown of how long the stats as far as for the stock and how their progression has been going for the year or the past 3 years or 5 years or whatnot. So you get a real idea of what their growth is or what they have not been doing for that.
Right. So when you bought stocks, did you buy cryptocurrency too?
I bought into something, and it's a form of cryptocurrency. Yes. Again, we're not.
It's a cryptocurrency.
Again, we're not analysts, so I would say do your own investigation. While this man's up here, while we just out here just talking the stock market. Again, we're not analysts. We're not giving real advice.
I don't think you should have said that, but that's okay, bro. All we're doing is just sharing our experience.
You definitely.
Right. But you bought into some cryptocurrency, right?
Definitely. Okay. So the one thing I would say is through Robinhood, it's a little bit different. You would think that you're getting the full shares of that stock, but when you read into it, it kind of explains it to you that it's, if you were to cash out, you basically wouldn't be getting, if it was to be like a large payout.
Right, and that was something I talked about before on the Wolf on Wall Street joints that I've been doing about buying cryptocurrency on Robinhood. I had cryptocurrency. I actually got cryptocurrency on Robinhood as well, and I also bought, like I said, I got Bitcoin on Coinbase. And if anybody pays attention to the cryptocurrency, we know that market has not been doing well either. It's been going down. Bitcoin had hit an all-time high, like 19,000 and some change a week ago, or maybe a couple weeks ago, and now I think it hit maybe 18,000 and some change. So I mean, it went down.
So what made you, other than of course the huge jump in Bitcoin, were there other reasons that made you want to look into investing in Bitcoin?
The reason why I bought Bitcoin, the reason why I invested in cryptocurrency is because I genuinely see that being the new wave of currency. As I said before, we didn't always have dollar bills, y'all. You know what I'm saying? As time goes on, the currency changed. I'm pretty sure before our time and whoever back in the day, they probably used gold, silver, you know what I'm saying, as form of currency. And then that gold and silver turned into coins, and then the coins turned into notes and dollar bills, and now the dollar bills and coins are turning into cryptocurrencies. And when you have 10 of the 10 Fortune 500 companies, CEOs, PayPal, Overstock.com, for just two out there that I'm gonna throw out there, invest millions of dollars into Bitcoin and buying it, and also change their platforms to where they're more acceptant of cryptocurrencies, that says a lot. That lets you know that they see the future. Because when you're a CEO, you're a boss, you have to be able to see trends. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to see what's going to pop in the future, what's going on, to be able to keep making your company go forward in the right direction. And they believe that cryptocurrency is going to be the next wave, and I believe that too. I mean, I've seen it where some people don't even accept coins no more. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I'm not saying banks or nothing like that. You know, of course you can go take your change into your bank and coin out and then have them added to your account or whatever. But for me, those are the reasons why I said, because I was skeptic at first. I'm not gonna lie. I was one of the people what the hell is Bitcoin? I don't know what it is, but it's been going on for the past 5-6 years, and it's been crazy. So I, had to do my research and say, you know what? Let me go ahead and get my position in now. So when it becomes that way, I'm already solidified.
Yeah, definitely. So ultimately, that's how I initially got introduced to cryptocurrency, and the whole Bitcoin thing was through Robinhood. Of course, I had heard about it, but looked into it a couple of different times, but had heard a couple of different things and seen a couple of different things or watched a couple of different things.
Right.
And so ultimately, I never really invested in. I just more so played around in Robinhood with about maybe $50 or so. I ended up getting a plug as my free stock, and I played around with that investing because I seen it jumped around. I initially started out with that. I think it started out around like $5 or something like that, and it's jumped all the way up to almost like $26.
Said 27. It was at $27 yesterday.
Yeah,
like
and
plug,
that was a free stock.
and that
like
was crazy. That's a good play. Like if you can get into that,
cool.
you know what I'm saying? Because
You
you was in it
don't
from
need much
$5.
to start out, and you can play around up and find you a couple of decent stocks and just watch them and see how they play and how they run around and jump up and down.
Because to see that the plug power that he came in at $5 and now it's up at 27, these are the plays that we're talking about. Even though it was a free share, he kept it because he could have sold it. You can sell them. You can sell them and cash out, but he kept it. And then you bought more, right?
Yeah.
You bought more.
Ultimately, see, like I say, I'm a long term, but I ended up selling shares when I didn't think it was going to do too good because it was actually tanking at the time. I ended up selling like maybe 8 or 9 shares or whatever, and then it shot way back up. So I was just like, feeling kind of sick.
That's all right.
Very sick.
Those type of things happen on your path to financial freedom.
So just learning as I go. Like I say, that was definitely a learning experience with that one. So just picking up piece by piece and learning here, there, and watching YouTube videos, picking up different knowledge, and just trying to soak up different stuff. That's about it.
So would you say for beginner investors with limited amount of funds, one, figure out what type of investor you are, short-term and long-term, and then 2, do the research on the companies you want to invest in, and then 3, pick the platforms that you want to choose to use to invest in? Would you say that's a good path, a good order?
Yeah, because ultimately you can start off like how I did. It was kind of all over the place. Like I really don't use Acorns that often right now, since my primary source is really Robinhood. That's what I'll say.
Right.
I don't want to really stretch them to too many different things. I want to just focus on this one and see what I can do with the different stocks there, because Acorns is kind of sort of the same thing. And you are using your own money, and it's just change. I get that, but I didn't really see that change or what's the right word I'm looking for? I didn't see the transition or change in the money as far as with the investing like I do with Robinhood for me.
Well, just a quick key point here. With Robinhood, you control every dollar.
And true, definitely.
With Acorns, when you don't get to pick the stocks and stuff like that. There's like a moderate, aggressive, and like a beginner thing. And based on what you pick is going to basically distribute your money into these type of funds or stocks. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a moderate person as far as on Acorns. So since I've been doing it, and once again, this is just me. These are my personal experiences. I'm not Brother Black. I'm not anybody else. I've netted money off of Acorns. I have a reoccurring withdrawal that goes in, that I set amount that I put in there. That's just me, outside of using just the change to add up to $5 and then hit invest and put into the market. I do that, but I also have the reoccurring withdrawal that goes in there as well, so I can really see my money growing and saving. Because I use Acorns for me as a savings thing, you know, because I'm able to collect dividends on there from whatever companies they put it in, and they reinvest the dividends, and you know my joint keeps just going up. But that's just how I use it. It's an online savings account. Because I can withdraw anytime I want. It's better than letting it just sit in the bank and collecting that small punk little interest that the bank give you and putting it into Acorns and letting it, you know what I'm saying?
And that's why I didn't close it out. I still have it open, but I just don't really do the transitions or anything like that with the recurring or even going and changing the change in there or anything for
Right.
that matter. But I still paid a little dollar a month fee.
No, I mean,
But
if I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna
it's
use it to
cool.
the max. I'm gonna try to get into it as much as I can. And I know Brother Black is one of those guys who don't want to be his money in a lot of different platforms. Where I'm the opposite. I have things in WEBULL, Robinhood, ACORNS. I have a third party thing that I have going on outside of that. Work give us. We got money going to our 401k. So I mean, I rather have my money in a couple of different things and letting it grow and make my money work and for me, and so I don't have to work for the money. You know what I'm saying? That's my goal. I don't want to keep working for the money. I want my money to work for me, and that's why I position myself in so many different things to be able to make that happen. Because that's just me being aggressive and there's nothing wrong with what he's doing. There's nothing wrong with anything as long as that you're able to see growth and make profits. Because that's what's important at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? When you trying to get financial freedom and you making plays in the stock market, or you get your Roth IRA, or you looking into ETFs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? The bottom line is you want to make money. You want to be able to secure the bag. Make sure that you putting yourself, not only yourself, but if you have kids, your family in a good position to where when I leave, they're gonna be good. When you leave, Lil G's gonna be good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When y'all leave family, y'all kids are gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're gonna make sure that happens. Like you said, we're no financial advisors. We don't have no licenses, but we give you information from our personal experiences because we're all gonna grow together. I want everybody to be financially free and be able to retire at a decent age and be able to enjoy life instead of having to work until you damn near 60 and 70. And I see you welcome me in Walmart with the blue vest or you know what I'm saying? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but don't nobody want to work until like they're 60 and 70. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I want to enjoy life, especially with this corona stuff that's been going on. It makes you appreciate life. And it makes you appreciate the things that you had before because you don't have those now.
Definitely.
So just wanted to throw that out there. We just wanted to talk to you guys about the vaccines. And once again, do your research. We have from now until June and July for the common people to sit back and see how it's going to be. We talked about how the vaccines have affected the stock market. And talked about certain stocks that you probably should look into or could look into based on what's going on on Wall Street. And we shared, like I said, our personal experiences as well. As far as like gains and whatnot.
If we do have any older guests and they are symptomatic and they have to get the vaccine or are getting the vaccine, jump in the comments and let us know how. If you really plan on going ahead and getting it done, and then let us know how your symptoms were as well.
Stylish, by the way. But no, hit the comments. Let us know. Hey, I'm going to get the vaccine, or no, I'm not going to get the vaccine. I have reservations, or like you said, if you're up there of age and you qualify for that, then let us know. Like, hey, I got it, and I'm doing well, or I got it, and these are the side effects. If you want to share that,
let us know what different apps or different websites do you use to invest, whether it's Acorns, Robinhood, or what other apps do you use? Maybe I don't know about it. Maybe I should check them out. So put them in the comments as well.
I know Fidelity is a good one now. That's kind of did some things to where they made it kind of like almost similar to Robinhood, to where you can even get fractional shares now. There's a lot of different ones, So WEBULL is a good one. But yeah, like you said, let us know what you guys use, because we're Robinhood heads and others, and I got other stuff too, but Robinhood is pretty much what we use. So if you got other platforms, share that stuff. Let us know. We'll look into it and like, hey, maybe we should have looked into this a long time ago. I appreciate it. Thank you. You helped me make some money. Speaking of money, we got a lot of people doing a lot of things.
Definitely.
Stylish. Shout out my bro, Kip Delaney. Came through with the hoodie and blessed me with this. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of different colors. Hit him up on Facebook, Kip, K-I-P, Delaney. Y'all can spell that for yourself. It's very simple. It ain't no out of the world spelling is basic spelling, you know what I'm saying? I shout out his mom and dad for keeping it basic with that, you know, because we can't get a little intricate out here with a little outrageous with the names, you know what I'm saying? My man Koki G with Raw Rider Brand, I just seen him drop some crazy stuff on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Go look him up and shout him out. He got exclusives. My man Doodle Lau with Gush got a hard varsity Letterman jacket.
Yeah, I did see that.
That joint is hard, son. Pause. His sweatsuits are fire. Like that whole Gush movement is dope because I see a lot of people rocking that. Holla at that boy Tweez for the spiller because he's got sweats, he got hoodies, he got t-shirts. Shout out our godmom, the godmom. Go get godmama apparel. She got t-shirts, the mask, the hoodies. You know, if you need life coaching, she does that too. She'll definitely help you get that together.
We'll be back should be back next week.
Right. And go holler at Tabby for the dreads, you know what I'm saying? Go get your wig twisted up and hit her boutique up.
Rough and rugged like your boy, yeah.
Hey, we all have our moments, bro.
I'm just, we have our moments.
We all got our moments. We can't be fresh and fly all the time, but when we do, we try to keep it local.
But
and you know what I'm
saying? Fried that and lay to the side.
And you can go hit that boutique up and get you some glasses or get your girl a fit. Or if you know what I'm saying, ladies, go ahead and get you something. Shop All Things J. She got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Subject One just did a juice drop the other day. Super Juice.
With another new flavor.
What was it? Purple?
Don't make me.
I don't even want to disrespect the brother. But if you got it, I'm pretty sure you seen it. Holler at that brother on that. Stylish, once again, by the way, my bro Kim Delaney. Flight School, Mike James, aka Blade Brown on Facebook. He just dropped it's not Flight School, but it's a whole nother thing. Like it's dope. It's dope. But I'm not gonna put it out there yet because it's kind of not. He ain't put it out there yet like he did with Flight School, so I'm not gonna do that to him. I'm gonna let him bring that out there more and more so y'all can see that. But definitely get that Flight School. You know what I'm saying? Them joints is hard. You know what I'm saying? Who else got something going on? Go get Pretty and Tipsy. Will Robinson and his partner. Go holler at him. GIF on Snapchat or go Will Robinson on my bad bro on Facebook, you know what I'm saying?
That's all I can think of right now.
Oh, shout out Shy Mosey and Sultry Fitness. She actually got her own dance studio now. She has apparel and now she's into sultry beauty products now. So she's got 3 different things going on. She got the dancing, the facility, and the apparel with the beauty line. So shout out Shy Mosey. She got it's dope.
What's the young lady that sells the bras?
Who?
Is it Intimate Apparel or I'm saying it wrong, but
I haven't seen that one. But if y'all know or if y'all got anybody that's doing something, put that in the comments. Make sure you subscribe. Tell them to subscribe. And you know what I'm saying? We'll definitely shout y'all out and make sure that we make y'all apparel known. As you can see, every week, just last week I had on the Godmom, you know what I'm saying? The week before that was Gush. The week before that was Flight School. You give it to me, I'm aware, baby. We gonna promote it, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep shouting y'all out because I love this local stuff. I love how everybody's being an entrepreneur. I love how everybody's trying to get into something and make it happen, you know what I'm saying? Like,
promote that.
Exactly. So if you got something, let us know, and we're gonna promote y'all till they walk out the door. No cap. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and close this thing out. We're going to, once again, to pull out some liquor for our brothers who ain't here. Brother Sheffin, BJ, Powers, Jesse, I see you, the whole Junkyard gang, Godmom, wish you was here. You know what I'm saying? But we'll have you here next week.
We'll be back in due time.
Always happy to have my brother Black here. I know y'all probably looking at us like, man, these brothers be disagreeing. They be looking wild on camera. That's just us.
It's not going to be peachy keen.
It's not going to be perfect all the time. That's just us. We family. It's my cousin. I love this brother. You know what I'm saying? He loves me, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. We want the best for each other. You know what I'm saying? He pushes me. I pushes him, and sometimes it happens on camera. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. But Anything else, bro? Anything anything you want to get off your chest?
For tuning in.
All right.
Squadcast podcast.
Yeah. Take care. Be safe. Peace, love.